Hello and welcome to tutorial number 6. So we're going to be continuing on um, our potions journey. However, we have run out of blaze rod, so we have to do something about that first. So let's see, where's our world? Come on, I have too many worlds. I think it's this one. Alright, so let's see how well this turns out. Now, I have started a few 1.17 worlds, so I am switching between the versions. 1.16 is still the official latest version, 1.17 version are just snapshots, but eventually it's going to be final and we may make a switch to the newer version as well in our tutorial world. I will keep you updated on that. Okay, so all our farms are still going well, and where did we leave off last time? Well, we had these water bottles and we don't have blaze rod left. So why don't we go ahead and try to find our blaze rod again. So let me see. Oops, sorry, that was a big fail on my side. I was not looking at where, so yeah, big mistake on my side. It may happen to you as well. I wasn't looking where I was going and I just fell. Now, I don't actually remember where the fortress is. I believe it's Neg Pause. Pause, yeah, definitely not that. It's probably Neg Pause. Here, let's see if we can see the fortress. Yes, most likely here. Guess we'll find out. Oh, free netherrack, I'll take that. Are we still on difficult? No, we're on peaceful. Okay. Yeah, there's a cobblestone there, I think. No, that's not. No, there's maybe down there. It doesn't really matter because if it's no, we know it's close, right? So it doesn't hurt if we give this an attempt and see where this leads us. Okay, alright, let's do this. Oops. Yeah, that wasn't done very well. I pressed the boat in the wrong place. Yeah, so I keep messing up today. Oh, right, netherwood. I can't make a boat out of netherwood. I might as well just dig down there and retrieve the boat because I'm kind of short on blocks anyways at the moment. Might be a good idea. So yeah, I'll just go back up there and I'm gonna actually dig my way down this time. So this is where I fell. This ledge does not look easily diggable. I'm thinking if I can make it onto that platform. Yeah, it's also too high. I'll find another way to get down there. How much stuff do we have? Yeah, not much. I think it might actually be worth getting another boat. Let's get some more wood then, if that's the case. Actual nether wood that we can use. Okay. Overworld wood, I meant. I guess I'll make some more sticks. Okay. Alright. So we got our boat back. We do have 2 boats now once we retrieve the other one. But it's fine. Having an extra boat will help in case we lose that one again and, you know, stuff like that happens. So I guess even though I messed up, it's a good chance to demonstrate what would happen in those cases. And, you know, it's not always a bad idea. Yeah, let's give this a shot. So back over here again. Okay, let's cut that one and cut that one. This one's now our extra boat. Let's see, so is the fortress in this area here? I don't actually think so. Yeah, negative, positive. So we're looking at either this quadrant or that one. Now it pretty clearly isn't this one because I see no fortress in this direction. So it's the other way then. It will be probably positive, negative. Alright, that's fine as well. Let's try pos neg. That negative x. Sorry, it's neg pos because we know it's not pos neg. That's what we just proved. So let's try this other direction here. Now, I know I can just look at the video and find the previous chords, but it's probably a good idea for the time being that I would actually, Okay, so the fortress is this way, and there's a lot of gold here, so might as well get some of this. Doesn't hurt to get more gold. Always. It's a good thing to remember. When it's enough gold, never. Okay. Alright. Now these golds here, a little harder to get because of the lava. It's not actually that much harder. Now these ones are actually a bit dangerous because of where the lava is, so you kind of want to cover it a bit more. Make sure that you're out of the lava zone. Okay, so all the gold has been taken, and then we have that one. A good way to learn how to play is actually by experimentation, so I invite you to not do exactly what I do in this tutorial because one, that's probably pretty boring, and two, you will learn less actually that way. Okay, so got the gold there, and before we head into the fortress, let me check the chords again just for future reference. So we are at negative 50 pos, so it is neg pos, but it's actually pretty close to 0. So I was looking at, so there's gold there. So let me just get, oops, that. So if that was apparently a what I call a hollow. And so basically it's just where you dig this thing under you and you fall into a hole and you take damage or potentially die. Now the way to remedy this is not to dig the block right under you, but sometimes you just do it anyways. Impulse or whatever else. It doesn't really matter as long as you don't die and you can fix yourself, but probably a good habit to get into if you don't want to waste your time doing this stuff like that. I would say that's less of a mess up than just being careless in general. So not a one-time thing, that's probably just me not being a good player. So I was looking at one other piece of gold. Yeah, it's right there. Should I get that one right now? Yeah, sure. So this one here, is this one? No, this one is solid underneath. So this one should be safe. Okay, alright. And now this one has lava as well, so let's cover that up. Oops. That was not very well broken. Here, let's cover this one up instead, so we have this one to work with. Oh, and we are also on top of the fortress, apparently. Because underneath is that. Okay, alright. So were we? So this is another one of those ravines. There's a little bit more gold here, and then those here. After we mine these gold, I think that'll be good enough. Well, not really, because there is no upper limit threshold to mining gold, but like you can't do this forever for tutorial purposes, right? Yeah, I was looking at this and that, and then there's those two on those sides, and there's no two on that side. So we're looking at 6 more veins of gold. So this is one vein. This here is one vein. Very small vein. This here is one vein. Now you're probably wondering why I'm not mining the quartz. Now quartz is not nearly as useful as gold, and it actually better is to save it and mine unless you have something called silk touch. Then I would say you don't worry about the details for the moment. It's my third. This is my fourth. I'm always jumping around a little bit to see if there's close by gold so I can go to afterwards. Now obviously I took, yeah, okay, so that's my fourth, and then there's a fifth and sixth on this side. So like right here, that's one. Okay, again, it's just one, so it's not a lot. And then finally we have a 6 right here. Okay, so it's slightly bigger. Alright, so we ended up with this much gold. Let's take a look at how much that actually is. So I would say, let's try that. And whatever is left. So we end up getting 40 ingots. This is insane. That is a lot of gold. Alright, anyways, enough gold. This thing. Before we find a word for it, especially word fungus is very good. You don't really need to know the detail, but it's a very good thing to have as well. So I might even put this in my probably not for peaceful. I don't think I need to, but it's good to have a few, regardless. Alright, so I am about to run out of blocks, which is kind of sad, but we'll just have to make do with it. So this is the blaze spawner we were at last time, and this is also where I died. I remember I fell down here, because I'm an idiot. So, let's try to do this right now. Not hard. Let's try easy. So let's just, ooh, savage, okay. Oh, I just realized something. Let's go back to peaceful. There is something that we could have made that we have never made. It's called a shield. And it's actually pretty important for fighting blazes. And so it's actually quite important that we make a shield. And due to the circumstances, I may actually go back and make a shield and then come back here. So let me just quickly die. So the position of this is 53. Oh, so we're actually pause. Interesting. So we are looking at pause. Okay, so 45, 181. 44, 181. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where should we go to die? Well, I mean, free mushrooms. I'll take that. Yeah, mushrooms, good resource. You should take these. You don't need to take too much, but you should take a bit of that. Alright, so we have our iconic classic starting point of our fortress, which we talked about, which we can also use to easily die from. Okay, now, nighttime means sleep. We do have another blaze rod, so that's pretty good. We don't really need to keep that on us. Okay, so we have a lot of gold now. I think we should start compressing a bit of it. Let's try compressing it into block form to save space. Yeah, I'll take that out. So the other thing, apart from compressing it, is we have this one iron ingot that we had. This allows us to create a shield, which is something I never talked about, but it's really important. In fact, it's so important I'm gonna keep it in my hotbar. Why is this in my hotbar? Torches doesn't really have to be in my hotbar. I will actually, here, let me put my armor on first. I don't actually think torches needs to be on my hotbar. Here, I'll keep the, okay, so the extra bolt can go into utility because we don't need to keep 2 bolts. This, I guess, raw material. And I'll actually keep this in my hotbar. Sorry, my inventory instead of my hotbar, because torches are not used that frequently. And blaze rod can go into raw material. And gold ingot back into here. Alright, we're set to go. Now, I know we're out of blocks. That's not really a good thing in general, but we can fix that, right? So, let's go ahead and fix it by mining some blocks. And hopefully we don't do anything stupid this time, like last time. Okay, so let's grab some blocks for ourselves. We don't need a lot, but we definitely need some. Yeah, 24, 25. I might actually get these guys as well. 30, 31, 35. Okay, this is probably 39. That's a pretty good amount. I think I'll leave with 40. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So we're looking for 4417. So we're mainly want to go a little bit this way and a loot this way. Positive, positive. Now, there's gold on the ceiling, but that's actually hard to reach enough. We can actually ignore those. And let me just see here. Don't even think we need to bolt here. For safe sake, probably still. I don't know how many blocks that is. Looks actually quite a bit. So yes, I actually fell down instead of rolled the boat down, because once I got the boat down to about where I started falling, I knew that it was not going to be a large enough fall to kill me and I'm peaceful, so I just dropped out of the boat early. You can do this as well. If you're not unsure of when that height is, just stay in the boat. Doesn't hurt either if you do that. Okay. Okay, alright, 25 more ingots. Nice. Okay, let's go to the fortress. We already know where it is. We can see it from here very clearly. Actually, not even see it. We're already like in the fortress. Oh, more gold. Now this one, we can patch it like before, but this one, because of its strategic positioning, we can actually just directly patch it. And this will actually get rid of all the lava instead of just where we want it to. You can wait for it to recede or subside, whatever term you want to use. And after a while, it's just going to do that. So there is this one mushroom that I'll take, but I won't be taking anymore. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of gold here. Nice. Okay, how much gold is this we're looking at? Okay, 6 ingots and 1 nugget. So if you don't know what I'm doing, so you take the floor division of the number of nuggets, that'll give you the number of ingots, floor divide by 9, and you take the mod 9, so the remainder, and that will be the number of nuggets left over. Pretty simple math. Alright, so we are looking at, so that was done. We got sidetracked on gold again, but it's fine to be sidetracked on gold. Gold is important after all. Oh, more gold. This is probably not too big of, yeah, exactly. 2, 3 things. Yeah, not too much. And no gold here. Let's hop in. Let's hop in, I think. And we should be good. Alright. Cool. So we're in the fortress again. Once again. This time I have my handy shield. Right click when holding the shield, and that will activate. In fact, since we are in creative and we don't need food, I might as well put this in my offhand. Press F, I think we talked about offhand, and if you right click anything with, you can have hold a shovel, you can hold a pickaxe, you can hold even like an empty, it will like this will always activate your offhand right click, so putting the shield there is very convenient. Notice you cannot attack and block. So when you use a shield, it's called block. Right clicking with a shield is called blocking. And you cannot block and attack at the same time, but still, even then, it allows you to hold a sword and this at the same time. Even though you can use both, you can still hold both, so you don't have to switch back and forth. Left clicking will do an attack, right clicking will do a block. Cool, right? And since we have this open slot, I might as well bring the torch back. Previously, I said it didn't have to be there, but if we have an open slot in the inventory now that the shield is in the offhand, why not put the torch there, I guess. Yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and fight the blazes again, but this time with our handy shield, it will be surprisingly easy. Watch. Boom, boom. You gonna shoot? Not gonna hurt me. Boom, boom. Easy 2 rods. No damage. Shield is awesome, right? I mean, this time the shield didn't actually get used because the fireballs were so bizarrely off center that they didn't even hit my shield at all. So let's just wait for more spawns. You'll see shield. Don't worry. Even if it's not now. You'll see it used. So I'll just leave for a little bit. Wait for blazes. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Now this one's going to attack. It missed again because of how bad its aim is. Now this one is kind of going off, so I'm going to block this attack. Alright, I blocked it, so you can see the shield durability going down. And now I'm just following it. Alright. I did take some damage, but actually the damage I took is a result of the damage I took is a result of not the fireballs, but rather, so I'm just going to wait for them to come down a bit. So they're not coming down, now they're just all over the place. So I'm going to have to refactor this, by refactor I mean like change some aspects of this, oh, I got hit. That's pretty bad. Oh well. Might have to switch to peaceful. I might have to like change some parts of this and cover it so that the blaze spawns will not be like that. But we'll do that another day. Maybe today. We'll see how far we get in refactoring. So it's just one, then you don't necessarily have to block, but it might be. So like I blocked late and I missed, so I got hit. But thankfully it's not too much. There's a ghast. So we're gonna go after the, maybe not here, I'll hit it once. Oh, late block. I think I may still be able to get these guys without dying here. Alright, this one was blocked. Let me try getting these guys. Alright, blocked. 4 rods, 5 rods. Okay, that's good enough. We don't need any more. Alright, we're done. We can get out of here now. So again, let's just go jump into lava. You know the drill. Okay, daytime, so no need to sleep. Let's put our mushroom away. And our trusty blaze rods. So we have 6. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 more brewing stands to begin with. Yeah, I think I'm going to make... No, I think I just need 2 more brewing stands, to be honest. I will actually get rid of that torch. So I can use brewing stands on them. So do I have any stone? Ooh, I don't have enough stone. That's kind of sad. Let's grab ourselves 2 more pieces of stone. Okay, now we have enough stone. So let's talk about potions, as we promised. Okay, so we have 3 rods. This one's powered. Let's put another one in just for backup. This one is powered, and that one is powered. So we have powered all of them, so that's great. And we were talking about this. So these are already awkward, so we don't actually have to do anything with them. Let's change the water bottles to first. So let's just go ahead and use our brewing stands. And meanwhile, let's take a nap. Now you notice that this thing is still not filled. There are 3 spots in the sugarcane farm that are not filled. So since these 2 have grown, we might as well grab these 2 and refill them. There's only 1 left. We'll just wait for that. Yeah, should be good. 9, 9, and 9. Wow, what a coincidence. Okay, these awkward potions are done. So the first row are all awkward now, and the second row and third row are all water bottles at the moment. So let's take this, oops, awkward potion, water bottle. Let's take these 9 water bottles and deal with these first. So I'm going to do a splitting trick here, where I'm actually splitting 6 of them instead of just 3, because then for the next time I don't have to do it. So it's just an efficiency thing. While that happens, I can just take my third row. Guess I'll put that one here. So I'll put my third row here. And are these ones done? These ones should be done. So these are my awkward potions. And instead of sorting them right now, I'm going to feed the water bottles in first. You can also feed in 1 water bottle in the nether wart and then the other 2. That will save it by like half a second. It's probably not as big of a deal. So yeah, these 2 rows should all be awkward now. Nice. And we just have to wait for this. So that's also awkward. So we have 27 bottles of awkward potion. That is a lot of awkward potion. So 27 bottles of awkward potion. We are ready to start the actual brewing. Let's look at our ingredients. We just have blaze powder. That is not good. But we can get a little bit more than that. We can get sugar as well, right? At the very least. Well, I mean, we had that one. So now our sugarcane farm is all filled. We can turn these sugarcane into sugar by that simple crafting recipe. We can now start brewing. So what we want to do is we want to brew. Oh, we don't have yeah, okay, that's fine. So we are brewing sugar onto awkward potion, not water bottle, awkward potions. We can also brew other things, as I will show you. We can also brew blaze powder. I know it's fuel, but apart from a fuel, you can also brew blaze powder onto awkward potions. And so there's a little bit more sugar cane. So I might as well grab these ones as well. And they can be, I'll put the sugars, extra sugars in here, because they are after all a potion ingredient. And just a little bit more. It's harvesting pretty quickly now, so that's great. Okay, speed potions. When brewed with sugar, awkward potion becomes speed potions. When brewed with this blaze powder, they become strength potions. And so let's just brew another copy of strength. Oops, right here. Strength potions, and If you're wondering what they do, when I find a practical time to show them, then they just do. They do exactly what they say. They said this one says +3 attack damage. So this is not in hearts, this is in damage. So that's actually 1.5 hearts. Remember, 2 damage is 1 heart. So when you attack in melee mode when drinking this, all your melee damage will have 3 more. So do 1.5 heart more, and it lasts for 3 minutes. For speed, you'll gain 20% of your normal speed for 3 minutes. And I'll also change your field of vision a little bit, but that's not actually too important. So these are positive potions. So I will stick them right here. Now, we can actually enhance our potions quite a bit through modifiers. Now, what are modifiers, you ask? Well, modifiers are things that extend the duration of your potion or extend or enhance the effect. So for example, instead of 20% speed, you might get 40% speed. Or instead of 3 minutes, you might get 8 minutes. So how do we do that? Well, you see this cluster that we never really bothered to do anything about? That cluster up there, that's called a glowstone cluster, and when you break it, you get glowstone dust. I'm pretty sure we don't have any of that right now. So let me go get some. I remember seeing one near the fortress where it's close to ground level, so that one would be easier to obtain. So let's try getting that one. So we're 100 and something. We should really be going this way and that way, so why don't we hop right down here, doing the boat for this? Probably for safe sake, yes. Come on. Okay. Alright. So I know we're going to the fortress a lot today, but bear with me. This is kind of necessary. Now, near the fortress, I did see a cluster of glowstone that was pretty easy to obtain. So we don't actually have to go into the fortress. We just have to see kind of where that is to have an idea, because it's probably going to be useful to know. Alright, let's take a look up here. It's probably in the more open part, so usually it generates pretty high up as well, so going up will help in finding this kind of stuff. So we're actually leaving the fortress in pursuit of heights. We are looking for glowstone, and we're looking not really for gold, but if we find it, why not? There's a lot less gold, don't worry. You won't see me do this all day because this is Crimson Forest and there won't be as much gold in general. Okay. This, not very useful, but I'll keep it anyway. It's marginally useful. Let's keep it that way. And here's some more gold, and there's no glowstone nearby. We might have to go for one of the higher ones, which are a pain to get, but still doable, and if you really need the glowstone, why not? So let's go ahead and... Oh, I see glowstone on the floor there. I think that is exactly what I'm going to go for. Well, after I get this gold, that is. Now, dangerous here because some of them are actually fallen and they might lead you down, so good idea not to. And that one will work. This fall is probably not high enough to need a boat, so I guess we just don't need to boat this one at all. We are coming down here. There is glowstone under there in the middle of the lava, but we're not getting that for sure. That gold also too far away, not really worth the effort. Let's just quickly take a look if there's like valuables like gold and stuff near this end, which there is right here. So that kind of stinks. Let's sneak while we do this so we don't take damage. This is magma block. You take damage if you stand on, unless you sneak. That's why sneaking is good for you. We talked about sneaking, right? Yeah. You know what? This gold is actually not that far away. I think we... it's not really worth it. Let's ignore it. That one, though, I think we can do. Yeah, this one here, though, This one for sure we can do. So I know it's empty under, so we're going to fix that first. It's our top priority for fixing. We just patch the empty under to be not empty under, and then we get it. It's just one. It's not that exciting, but it's nice to get. Alright, so this is glowstone. There are a lot of ways. This is a huge cluster actually, so that's really good. Now there are a lot of ways to actually obtain it, but a pretty easy way is to climb up first and mine it from above. So the way you do it is climb up here and just start breaking everything. You see. Oops, that didn't go very well. Find yourself a spot. We can go even higher to break at this point. You don't have to catch all the dust because you can just catch it later. It doesn't really matter if you don't catch it now. As long as it doesn't fall into lava, it should be fine. This is far enough from the edge, I don't think that will be a big problem. If a few fall into lava, whatever. If all of them fall into lava, then GG. Hopefully you know what those means. Now, I don't know if we talked about this. You remember how beds set your respawn point? That doesn't work in the nether, just letting you guys know that beds actually explode in the nether. There is no day and night in the nether. Do not try to sleep or reset your respawn point in the nether. You will die. The explosion will cause terrain damage, and it will do a lot of physical damage to you. Do not sleep in the nether, I repeat. So we don't really need the scaffolding anymore, so I'm mining it away. And then we're just collecting all the dust that was dropped earlier along the way. There's some more on this side. That should be all the dust, right? I don't see any more. Yeah, so we got all the dust. That's a lot of dust, and we definitely don't need that much. I would say we probably only need this much for potions. So the rest we can put into blocks and we can use for lighting. Just a really cool light block. But I don't want to talk about that right now. So let's go refill a little bit on blocks. Let's try aim for like a stack of netherrack. Okay. Where are we? 55. 59. 60. 64. Okay, and that's a little more than we need. I guess that's fine. Alright, so here we can also refill on wood for 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. That should be good. Oh, that one fell. Not really good then, if it fell. Here, let's get that one. So we refilled on wood, we refilled on blocks, everything else is good. We can go back. We don't actually need the fortress. We're just near it because it's convenient. Okay, so it is nighttime now, so we should do something about that. Also, sleeping clears the weather, apart from just setting time to day. Very useful, I know. Okay, glowstone. It's a very nice utility block, but because of the way you see glowstone, you break it, it becomes that dusty thing, and then, you know, all that stuff. Because of the special way that it's mine, I actually consider it an ore, so I'm going to put in the third row in the ore chest, glowstone. But the dust, not here, I'm going to put in potions, and I'll explain why in a bit, even here. This, I think, why don't we harvest this right now? I know some are not fully grown, but oh, oops. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah, see, you can learn a lot of things. You can learn from my mistakes. Don't dig the floor as you're harvesting. That's a big one. I have no idea how I dug the floor to begin with. Okay, that's that. That was kind of strange. We're looking at 61 nether wart. So let's just okay, good. Alright. So we have our nether wart farm and we gain 26 nether wart by doing this. We can get a few more sugar. These blocks just go here, right? So that can go here. As far as this is concerned, we can put in 2 more blocks and then get that. This is not that useful, but it is a sort of kind of utility, so let's put it there. It grows downward, allows you to climb down. It's not very useful for us because we have boats, but it is after all some sort of utility. So now I'm actually going to stop harvesting the sugarcane. Instead, I'm going to wait for them to all grow to maximum height before harvesting again. I think that would be a good idea because it's taking a lot of effort to continually harvest those things, you know. Alright, so where was I? I was going to show you what I was going to show you what putting glowstone to a potion does. So observe closely. Notice strength 2. The duration decreased from 3 minutes down to only half its original duration, 1 minute 30, but the strength became 2. Same thing here, speed 2. So, what does this mean? Let's compare it with the original one. Speed 2 gives you plus 40% speed, whereas speed only gives you plus 20. If it doesn't say it means speed 1, I'm going to refer to this as speed 1. So look, speed 1 gives you plus 20% speed, but speed 2 gives you plus 40%, even though the duration is only half. Similarly here, strength 2 gives you plus 6 damage, or strength is only 3, even though duration again is only half, but the effect is double. So this is what glowstone does to a potion. It decreases the duration, but increases the effect. Alright, so that's that. You kind of have an idea of that now. What should we do next? Well, I'm going to show you something fun in Minecraft that you don't really have to do, but it's actually pretty nice to know how to do this stuff. I mean, at least for the purposes of fun and stuff, it is. So, what I'm about to show you now is called lava casting. So let's go up over there where there's that single stream of lava flow. I want to show you this really cool trick. Now you guys all know how lava works and how it interacts with water because we talked about it. Where's the lava? I think it's around, yeah, it's right there. But if you pour water over a lava fall, you get a lava cast. Observe. Should I do it there? No, I think that's going to block it off. Here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put water above, right there, and observe what happens. Notice that I generate a bunch of cobblestone. Now, this is not very utilitarian. There's no reason for you to want a bunch of cobblestone. But it's a great way to get, because if you now pour lava on top of that again, then pour water, you can build like your own mountain very quickly. Just step by step, you can build a mountain. That is very neat. So that is lava casting. Again, no practical purpose whatsoever, at least in single player. but fun to know, I guess, and quite neat if you ask me. So yeah, that is that. Let's get out of here. So yeah, if I show you this seemingly completely random stuff for no reason, it's probably just because I find it neat, and there probably is actually no reason for it, but I'm just fixing this mountainside to look more like the way I want it to look. That's all. Don't mind me. We don't really need this waterfall here. It looks a little bit not necessary. Alright, so where was I? Yes, a precise jump into the water will not cause you fall damage. So if you can make sure you will not fall into that, it's actually a good idea to do it. Okay, let's put that in here. I guess it's not really necessary. I'll just put this into here. I'll put flowers on the last row of this, because why not? Eggs are definitely useful. I'll put them in raw materials. Chickens drop eggs once in a while. It's just a reality. Well, more precisely, they lay eggs once in a while, but yeah. Now we're gonna go down into the deep, and we're gonna find another resource that we have never seen before. So we're gonna go all the way down here. We need to find the water in order to do it. If there's no water, we can always use both, or you can try water MLG, which isn't reliable, as in I failed, but it's a good thing to practice. Let's just try again. If one time doesn't work, second might. It's not far away from base. I made that decision to try the MLG, but in general, if you want to play it safe, then use a boat, or place water down the side. It is slower, but it's safer. So why are we here? First of all, iron is nice. We should probably get some of it. How much iron is this? If you place water here, you can actually sneak under into spaces you usually can't fit into, so that's nice. And if you want to get out, same thing, just use water. Water is very useful. It allows you to get into spaces you usually cannot get into and out of them. Coal is nice as well, but we've all seen this stuff. None of this stuff is like unusual or new. However, there is something that is new, and you will see it in a very small amount of time. But first, let's get trusty coal. Oh, there's more iron. Nice. Behind the coal. How lucky was that? Yeah. We're here, we're looking at, so we were talking about coal. We got all the coal, we got all the iron, a lot of resources to be honest. And I think we should actually return to base because this is a lot of materials and I don't want to leave it. And there's even more coal here. After we get this coal, I'm going to kill myself. It's the fastest way to return to base. You might not think killing yourself is a very efficient way to go back to base, but it actually is faster because of where we are. And we have keep inventory, so it's a perfectly valid idea. So, how do we kill ourselves? We can use water to drown, or we can set fire on ourselves, which is faster. If you use set fire, make sure you get rid of your armor. And make sure you're not in peaceful difficulty. Because in peaceful, fire will not damage you very fast. And when... Alright, we burned. Perfect. Guess we'll sleep. And immediately after that, I will change back to peaceful. Okay, so we haven't passed the night yet. Alright, now we have passed the night. Alright, so let's put our armor back. Let's put the flint and steel back up here. And so with our stuff, I guess we can divide and cook. And we can now get rid of the golden armor. I will actually not. So this is no longer useful. So we can actually just, smelt this. But this is actually still useful because with piglings, if you're not using regular like peaceful difficulty, they get aggravated unless you wear one piece of golden armor. And also golden helmets have as much protection value as the iron one, so it doesn't hurt to have it. Whereas the iron or the leggings actually have quite a bit less, so it's a good idea to still have a golden helmet around. Now iron one has a lot more durability, and so it's advisable to wear the iron one unless, and this is important, you're dealing with piglings, then you should wear the golden one. Same protection value, less durability, you should usually still wear the one with more durability. So let's go put this one in here. So the golden helmet, because of that, will actually stay. I will put this thing right here into there, and again I'm actually going to, oh actually two of them. We're actually going to be working with compact storage for coal because we have quite a bit of coal now. Blocks can go in, that can go here. So yeah, this, as I said again, this will just be left in my inventory. Golden helmet, but it's usually still a good idea to have the iron one, and of course also leggings. So there you go, we have full iron armor now. 7.5 armor points, 15 if you want to be technical, 7.5 of those thingies that you see. So yeah, that is that. We have full iron armor finally. So what now? Now we're going to go look for that rare resource that we were talking about earlier. It's not even that rare. But we're going to go back to the ribbon. We're not going to get sidetracked this time so easily by things like that. By iron or coal. We'll still mine the iron if we see it, but like we're not going to just like freak out about and go back to base or anything. Oops, I have lost my ability to climb out by accident. There you go. There's actually a lot of iron here. Just like gold, there is never enough iron. There will be a point where there will be enough coal, so that we will probably stop. This is controversial, not everybody thinks so. Some people think there is never enough coal. I personally think once you reach a certain point, you can call it enough coal. We're going to leave this as a stepping stone so we can get those ones first, and we'll mine it again when we come back down. Okay. There should be no iron left. So if you're wondering why my screen is so bright, I changed some settings in the options file, so right now it looks really bright. But it is after all just what it is. Brighter is better, right? So I know it's dark. I know before it didn't look like this, and you're probably wondering what happened to the brightness. Yeah, so that's that. Where was I again? Right. See, that iron is really high up and it's not convenient to get, so we don't really need to get it. But I think we got enough iron. We can move on. Anyways. We're going back down into this hole, which is pretty deep, because we're looking for a deep hole so we can start digging down. And what's so good about digging downwards? Well, you'll see. Our Y right now is 31. We want to go down a bit. Preferably into about 12. Yeah, that's 12. And we're looking for redstone. So it's coal, we don't have to worry about that. We're looking for redstone. So if you don't know what that is, we found this huge thingy. We don't have time to explore the entire thing. If you see a big chunk of lava, okay, so we found redstone already. That was intensely quick. So it's just that red thingy on the ceiling right there. Alright, we got redstone. We are good to leave. Let's jump in. Oh, there's more redstone. Okay. I'll actually leave the water here in case there's more lava underneath, so that the redstone doesn't get destroyed by the lava. And here, I kind of doubt that this will be an issue, but always nice to be safe about this kind of stuff. You never know. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's more redstone around this area, so I guess we can just get out of here. Let's take our water with us. Okay, so this is a good place for us to go under, or to kill ourselves. So I purposefully did not actually, because it's actually a bad idea if we do, in some idea. So what I did right there was probably confusing to you, but I'll explain later. Basically, I wanted to go underneath and cover myself with obsidian, so that next time I come back I won't see, oh, there's like 2 blocks of lava, but I don't see it and I accidentally fall in and I die because I'm some too random. So I wanted to cover that while also healing myself. But that kind of failed, and instead of letting peaceful regenerate myself up and waste my efforts, I just turned to hard, so I stopped regenerating rapidly so I can find another lava source. That was all. So yes, cobbles. Okay, so that I guess we can just put it along with 3 coal into the furnaces. And meanwhile, I'm going to demonstrate what redstone does to potions. Now I'm going to take the other ones. So these are the ones we apply glowstone to. Now I'm going to take the other ones. Watch. Strength 3 minutes plus redstone equals strength 8 minutes. Does not change the effect, enhance the duration. Speed becomes speed 8 minutes as well. So I'm going to talk about some general principles of brewing right after this. So let me first get these guys sorted out. Maybe I can start talking about general principles. So the general principle is that once you have both redstone and glowstone available, there is no reason ever to keep a potion at brewing. Here, I'll generalize them in a little bit here. I think I might as well still take these guys first, since I'm out here. Oh, I just realized we don't actually have a lot of iron, so doing this right now is redundant, but for future, why not? You know, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, see, this one's 7, that one's 11, and this one's only 2, so we really didn't need to use the compressed block form, but In the future, if we get more iron, it might be a good idea. Anyway, general principles of brewing. 1. Once you get both redstone and glowstone available, do not brew the generic potion, leave it there. It's always, if you don't want to harm your duration because of effect, then always increase it. There is no downside at all to using the redstone extended effect. It doesn't, like, using glowstone to enhance the effect will decrease the duration, but increasing duration through redstone will actually not decrease the effect. Like, they're not like complete opposite of each other. So glowstone is a trade-off between less duration and more effect, but redstone is purely positive. There are no drawbacks at all to using it. There's only more duration. So this means if you have redstone and no glowstone, you should always redstonize it. And if you have both, then you should have both the glowstone version, so speed 2, and the redstone version, so speed 8 minutes. So same thing with strength. This is strength 2. That is strength. So I hope you understand this part. It's not that confusing really, but yeah, that's that. So what I was saying is yeah, that's the first general principle. Don't keep it on basic. Always use either glowstone or redstone because they are better than the basic one. And the second general principle of brewing is once something is glowstoned, it cannot be redstoned, and vice versa. So this law states that if something is glowstoned, then it is no longer able to be redstoned. If something is redstoned, it is no longer able to be glowstoned. So consider a 3-minute potion of swiftness. If you glowstone, it becomes 1 minute 30, but you can no longer redstone it. If you be redstone, it becomes speed 1, 8 minutes, but you cannot longer glowstone it. So I guess one benefit of the basic form is flexibility, but like you really have no reason to drink the basic one unless you don't have glowstone or redstone. Sorry, unless you don't have if you don't have glowstone, then just redstone everything. Still, unless you don't have redstone, then it might be a reason. Because if you don't have redstone, you're choosing between the normal version and the reduced duration, more effect version. So both have benefits. But if you have redstone, then no. Yeah, these general principles can be a little bit hard to understand, but I hope I get my point across. And I will conclude the potions part. I haven't drank a single one. You eat it like you drink the potion like you eat food, but I really have no reason to drink any of these right now, so I won't demonstrate. But as long as you understand how to brew, and that part, we can conclude the brewing portion of our tutorial. So one more thing. Let's go find a chicken. Right, there's one right there. So we're gonna kill it with flint and steel, so we get cooked meat. We talked about this before. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get a feather, which I did. So that's good. Just since there's another one here, I might as well take the other one as well. Where is it again? Oh, there's like 2 more of them. There's a bunch more of them. Yeah, they're all for me, right? Come on, stop hopping around so much. Alright, that one's dead. Easy. That one can die. And there's one. I thought I saw one more around the area. Maybe it's the one over there. Oh, there's 2 more. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Do what you need. If there's 2 more, then so be. Let there be 2 more. Okay. And finally, there's that one. Oh, there's actually still 2 more. Oh my god, there's more and more chicken. Come on. Die. Have fun. Bye. Oh, and there's still 2 more. Every time I kill 1, there's always 2 more. And now there's 3 more. Oh my god. Maybe I was just miscounting earlier and there always has been that many. I have no clue. Oh, I accidentally let this one fall into water, which doesn't work anymore. So let's try to do this without it falling into... Come on. Yes! Alright. I was fast enough to get the cooked meat out of it. Oh yeah, that's that. And there should be 2 more. For real this time. Stop. Stop moving. Okay. See, I don't need to use my sword because they have so little health. I can use purely flint and steel to deal with them. Where's the last one? If I can't find it, so be it, but where is it? You're not escaping today, are you? Can't believe I let the last chicken escape, but I can't see above here. So I should probably climb up here and see if the last chicken is on the top. Which it is. Perfect. Time to die. Come on. Alright. Goodbye. Okay, so that was that. We got 5 eggs, 6 feathers, 8 chicken. That is very good. And since there's coal over there as well, we might as well do that. So there's a bit more coal. And now there's no more. Oh, there is. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we got all the coal. This looks pretty obviously like a 2 block. So let me split it like that. Okay, this is not worth dying over to get back. We can very easily just directly get back, so we should do that. And we don't even just swim. That river is so narrow at that point, we could just do that. Okay, we are back up here again. So what are we gonna do with this feather? Oh, we already had a feather? I had no clue about that. Well, I guess I kind of wasted my time. I didn't know there was no feather. But if we already have a feather, then we can go ahead and then it's a different resource that we're missing. What we're missing right now is actually not feather, but rather ink sac. Oh, I think I see 3 ink sacs over there, but since we're already here, I'll just get this one as well. And there's a few more. Alright, so I got 4 ink sacs. That's more than enough. Sometimes squids beach themselves and kill themselves. They're not very intelligent animals. Really aren't. Just trust me for that. Do we really not have an ink sac? I remembered we got one before. But okay. Doesn't really matter. Here, I'll put the extra ink sacs here. We're going to take out a leather. And we're going to take out 3 paper, which we don't have. So I'm going to grab some of this sugar cane. I just need 3. Okay. Nice. We got 3. Yeah, I don't want to harm their growth too much, so I'm just taking 3. What I'm going to do is craft the paper, craft a book like this, and craft a book and quill. What this allows us to do is it allows us to record things down. So let's try that. So let's see, where is our base? It's right here, 150, 170. So I'm going to write home base, negative 150, 80, 170. It's in the overworld, so no more. Be good. Where's that big ravine we started digging down at? That's probably pretty important. Ravine is here. So to play it safe, I'm going to go down like this time, instead of using water bucket. And I'm going to write its ravine, negative 180, 134, 120. Again, overworld, nothing. And then there's that big lava pool slash cave thing. So this right now is pretty inaccessible. So we're going to fix its accessibility a little bit by putting a water elevator here. Now this water elevator is going to flood the cave, unfortunately. So instead we're going to unflood it by doing this. I'm going to mine that extra block there. And if I mine the extra block, then I do that, I can actually unflood the cave. Oops. I think I dropped a little bit too early. Here, let me what have I done? Okay, I'm not doing this correctly. Oh, come on. Alright, we finally got out of it. That was a mess. And while we wait for that thing to subside, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave this water here because we want to have water, and I see water over there. So I'm like, great. This means I can just use that to get out later. Okay, I can't actually jump here because of the overhead. I'll get rid of the overhead so I can jump. So I'm stealing that water source. So this one right here. By stealing it, I can have a water source later as I need to. So right here. So instead, I'm going to take this, I'm going to fill it. And then we can just take this water again so we don't lose our water source. And now, as you can see, this water elevator will work. So now this gives us back our nice little lava pool situation we had. This very cool cave system. So this is awesome. And there's like iron right on the floor, and redstone. More iron. This is really good cave. And we want to mark down that this cave is here so we can return to it. But we know it's inside the ravine. So the way we actually record it down is, first we should have a coordinate of the cave itself. That is obviously still important. I'm not going to deny that or anything. So it is important to know where the cave actually is. However, it is not the only thing that we are actually going to be able to need this time. So you can see here, this is a part of the actual cave, so we can put down the coordinates to this. We can write, here, let me do this. So we can actually write, for example, cave with lava. Well, more precisely, we can call this a lava lake. Cave with lava lake. And negative 191, 11, 124. However, because we need to use this water elevator, we need to record that down as well. The fact that we need to use this water elevator. So we're going to go into this water elevator and right next to it. So we see 174, 31, 126. So we're going to say use negative 174, 31, 126. So this means if you go here, this is how you get to here. So that's that. So we have home base, ravine, cave with lava lake. And we're not done with this yet, because we are still missing a few things. So let's where's all my armor? I just realized all my armor is gone. Did I accidentally put my armor away somewhere? That's a little strange. Anyways, we're gonna go back anyway, so I guess we'll find out what actually happened to my armor. It's probably not a big deal, but let's take a look. This is a little bit strange. What happened to my armor? Maybe I stuffed them in a chest by accident. Okay, I don't see it. Right, okay, so my armor I accidentally put into that chest. Understandable, so I'll just put it back on. It's no big deal. So we're gonna smelt these guys for sure. And while that's happening, we're gonna record down a few more coordinates. I guess I'll start putting some redstone in here as well, because redstone is not just for potions after all. It is also in ore. Cobble, yeah, I guess. Okay, so what else are we going to do here? Well, now we're going to take a look at the nether, because we got all the important coordinates of the overworld. We got that ravine, we got that cave with the lava lake, we got the water elevator to it, we got our home base, and now this portal is right next to home base and we know it, so we don't need to record down the location of the portal. But the portals coming out on the other side is important. We need to record that down. So we're going to write first nether portal, because this will probably not be our only one. There might be more in the future. So we're going to write first nether portal, negative 21, 82, 35, but this isn't a nether. So we need to be careful about the wording here. We need to write N to indicate that this is a nether point, not just any overworld one. So now this page is filled, we're going to go to the second one. First nether portal, that. So, remember how we were struggling to find the fortress? Well, we're going to record it down this time so we'll never forget again. So we're looking at going positive. We want to go positive on this side. So we want to go positive on this side. Just a second. Just a second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Somebody had to talk to me. I am now back. Please excuse that. I will now, so where was I? So I need to go this way, positive, and I will want to go a little bit that way as well. So I will just drop down right here. Nice and smooth. Whee! Boink. Let's get our boat and continue. So notice how goldless this area is, because we've been here so many times that we pretty much ripped all the gold out of it, so it will be goldless. Okay, we're here now. Let's go up here again, just like last time. And this time, I'm going to be on the blaze spawner, and I'm going to say, this is the fortress at the blaze spawner, because the blaze spawner is the most important part of the fortress after you get out of the loot chest. We're going to say, fortress at blaze spawner. I'm going to write SP for short. And the coordinates are 42, 70, 181, and I believe it's in the nether. So we are done. I believe these are all the important coordinates we will ever need. And again, let's take off our armor, and we don't need to do anything here because we were just here to get the coordinates after all. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So that's our coordinate book. And in fact, this book is so important that we're going to keep it in our inventory forever now, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit. For now, enjoy the lava. Okay, so let's put our armor on for real this time. And we're going to keep this book inside our inventory now, but there is something else interesting I want to point out. Now, there is something we've never seen before, but actually is really good. It's called an anvil. And basically what an anvil does, it allows you to combine things. It also allows you to rename things. The recipe is this. And I'm going to place one down so you can see how it works. I'll place it down on this side, so like right here. Boom. So anvil, you can repair and you can rename. We're not going to repair anything for the time being, so let's try the rename function. I'll put this book in quill, which is where we put our coordinates in. I'm going to rename it coordinates, just so we know what this book is about. So the anvil got broken when you did that. It has a chance of breaking. I'm actually pretty unlucky because it's only 12% chance of breaking it to the next stage, and in 3 stages it completely breaks. So it's like 3 durability, and each time you use has about 12% chance to decrease durability by 1. I'm pretty unlucky, but oh well, it is what it is. So this book is now called coordinates. When you select in the hotbar, instead of saying just book and quill, it will actually say coordinate in italics. It means it's a custom named item. Nothing else about the book actually changes. You can still use it as normal, but now you know that this book is the coordinate book for sure. That's great. So let's put it back. And that will conclude this tutorial. See you in tutorial number 7. Goodbye.